Hello individuals, I know it's been a while and this video is partially going to explain that, and it's also going to be a very personal video. I didn't want to make a video in this specific location because there are things that I still want to put up on my wall so it doesn't seem so bare, but I think that that's actually an excuse that I've been making, and I'm going to explain that now. So my heart's already like racing. I'm already anxious about a lot of things right now, and I'm a huge mess. So I'm just hoping that I don't have to edit this too much and I can make this the most raw as possible, but I know that it's quite possible that I might not even ever upload this. It's one of my first videos without any makeup on. Thought that was something I should take a note of. And I'm like, my empty bag arrived, so I have to bag that, and I have a Vox box that I have to record, and there's other things that I have to record, but I didn't also, like, I've been kind of waiting on those things to at least push myself, like motivate myself to record a video because I didn't know what else to record. But Kathleen, I can't even look at the camera. Kathleen Lights, she's a YouTuber that I follow, shared a video recently about her anxiety and how she's been dealing with it. And it was inspirational to me, and as I was watching it, I was like, okay, so maybe it's time that I record a video that I've been wanting to record for a couple of years, and I could never find the right words for it. I could never really get myself to do it because it's so deep. So I think, okay, yeah, I don't really know how to approach this, but I think part of the reason why I haven't been able to record isn't like, I keep telling myself that maybe if I have time, and somehow I never have time, and I mean, you know, if I'm motivated enough, I'll find a way to record a video, but it just seemed like nothing was good enough, and it just seemed like I was making excuses because I just wasn't motivated. I suffer with major depression, and I've had it for years. It was triggered. I mean, I can go into that, I guess, in a different video. But briefly, it was triggered as I was bullied when I was in 5th grade. I was like, what, 10 years old? I don't know, I was really young. I was like around 10, 11 years old. And I mean, I already had a couple of symptoms before, but really having, like, being constantly bullied in class and made me feel really, like, inferior to everyone, and so it triggered my depression. And I've been really, like, on and off, but I had attempted suicide, I think 3 years ago. It might have been 3 years ago now. And I was on antidepressants for about a year before I got off them because I didn't want to just be a slave to a pill. I didn't want to constantly take a pill to make myself feel better, plus it wasn't like giving me the feelings that I wanted it to give me. It made me feel kind of numb. And I just didn't want to be on pills, so I got off of them, and I worked really hard to try to find my happiness. I went like through a phase that I was meditating. I found my faith again. There's so many steps that I took to get better without any medication. But lately, I don't want to keep crying throughout this whole video. I gotta talk. Lately, it's just gotten worse. And it's like I'm able to get up and do stuff. I somehow find the will to do that, but to actually do work and be productive and something like make a YouTube video, or sometimes even make an effort, I just can't. I don't know how to explain it other than I simply can't. So just a note that I'm not making this video because I want to rant to a camera, but I'm hoping that someone out there will watch this and know that they're not alone. I'm not really good at talking about this at all because it gets very it gets very sticky when I try talking about it, especially like if I talk about depression for other people. Maybe I'll be better if they weren't so close to me, but people who are close to me and who maybe suffer with mental illnesses, but I feel like I was tie it back in. I feel like it's gotten worse because I've been a lot more dysphoric. The more that I get to know myself, the less happy I am with my situation, with just everything. I can't take testosterone until I move out of the house. And the plan is to move out in 3 years, but that's not a guarantee. And I think that scares me. It does. And even if I dress a certain way, I might feel uncomfortable because it's a lot of the times if I dress more masculine or try to present as what society deems as male, I never get considered one, and it feels like no matter how hard I can try, it just never seems to work. It just sucks, and it's just been sending me into a spiral. And I've also felt really alone because I don't really have like a support system. And it's really hard to find a support system, let's say on YouTube, when I don't have many subscribers at the moment. Not that I'm, complaining and like, oh, I want all the subscribers, but my goal is to have like a little family of winged people. And that way I can have like a little network of not support for me, but support for others. That's my goal anyway. But I wanted to make this video because Kathleen shared hers, and I also have anxiety, so that hearing her say a lot of these things that have helped her were really inspirational. And I don't really know what to give advice on this because I feel like everything I try doesn't seem to work. So after a lot of thinking, I have made the decision to look for a psychiatrist and go back on medication. It's a lot. That's very personal for me to say, and it's taking a lot out of me to say it. This is why I was like, I don't know if I'm going to even upload this, but if I do, that'd be awesome, because it's like a huge step for me, because I don't like admitting that I have mental illness, but I do, and it sucks, and it stops me from doing a lot. I've missed so many classes now. I don't even know how my grades are looking like. I missed so many classes. I haven't done work for my classes. I'm a mess. I'm a huge mess, and like it's very hard for me to get myself to do anything. I have no motivation. And just everything seems like shit. Like maybe that's my phone. I don't know if you could hear that. That was my phone. Sorry. I have class. I should get to class in a couple of minutes, but I'm seeing if I can even get myself to do it. This would be like the third one that I miss, and it's a mandatory class. And I'm a huge mess. But my point is, the point of this is to, I guess, reach out and sort of explain things a little more. I did want to discuss a little bit more about my dysphoria, but I feel like that has to be its own video. This originally was supposed to be about how the dysphoria mixes in with my depression, but I mean really it's just that the more I get to know myself and the more that I start to realize things about myself, the more uncomfortable I feel with whatever I have right now, and whatever current situation I have right now, my household, my body, my interests, my the little things that like interests I feel like are small, because I don't think I'm gonna stop liking certain things after I transition. I don't think that's just gonna stop. It's very hard for me to come to terms with being okay with that. And I think that's what my biggest struggle is right now. And having all of this sort of add on, I guess, to me not feeling well to begin with. it's been a while now that I've been very on and off. I think I might have made a video about, I don't know if I don't even know what videos I made anymore. I did talk about my vacation and how it didn't go the way that I wanted it to. I was not feeling well. Did I even make a video? I feel like I did say I have depression on this channel, but I don't remember. It's still, like, for me to continue to even mention it though is huge. I usually just don't talk about these things because it's scary, and I was sort of raised to think that mental illnesses don't exist and they're weak and only, you know, but it's not true. It's something, I don't remember what you're saying. It's something that I can't control, and it's just very hard to explain because it's a mental war, continuous mental war. It's very hard for other people to see that. So it's very hard to explain myself, even, like, it's hard to explain myself to myself, and just even face the fact that I have been depressed for a while, because I keep thinking, no, it's just that, you know, I don't want to do this. It's more than just not wanting to do something. It's not feeling like I can, or being so anxious that I just can't because I know I'm gonna get a panic attack. I've been a mess. This video's probably really long. If you've watched up to here, thank you so much. Seriously, thank you so much. It takes a lot for me to talk about something so personal. You're not alone. Like, no matter what you're going through, you're just not alone. I know it's sometimes can be fucking phone. It can sometimes be hard to see that when you don't have anyone around you, and I it's one of my biggest issues. Is that I don't have that many trans people around me. I have, like, one. It would be nice to just have, you know, someone that I can really talk to. You're not alone. Whether you're trans or cis or whatever you are, depressed or not depressed, I know things will get better eventually. I think that's what what I have to use to motivate myself. Subscribe, like, or comment, and you can give an individual their wings, and if you subscribe you can join my winged family, and I would love to have a growing winged family. And until next video.